Welcome back to Thursday Beer Club. Welcome back to the Snug. Hope you all enjoyed last week's review. It was really pleasing to see some good engagement, some lovely feedback. As I said to you last week, really is a learning curve for me. Taking on board everything I can, and hopefully we can improve, and this can be your go-to weekly bit of fun on beer. So thank you all that watched. Thank you to everyone that subscribed. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and it really helps boost the channel. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about subscribing, please just press that button. It's very easy. So this week, citrus IPAs. A modern category, not a beer that really existed, 20 years ago. And not a weak category either. These beers have a bit of a oomph to them. The alcohol content is getting up there on some of these beers, and they're not the sort of beer you're going to have 8 pints of. So, you have to treat them with a little bit of respect. And we're going to start this week with BrewDog Elvis Juice. A grapefruit-infused citrus IPA. 6.5%. It's got a bit of a punch, that, haven't it? Let's see how it pours. Now, BrewDog, more than likely the grandfather of the craft revolution. Where would we be without them and Punk IPA? Who knows? Elvis Juice. A lovely looking pint, that. A little bit cloudy. Now, all of these American style IPAs are cloudy. Does American style mean American style? Or is it just a posh word for cloudy? I'll leave that one with you. I think it's a posh word for cloudy. But anyway, 6.5% Elvis Juice from BrewDog. Available globally now. Quite interesting. The founders of BrewDog were sued by the Elvis estate over the name Elvis Juice, and they actually changed their name to Elvis by default. So, perhaps I might change my name to Elvis. Who knows? Let's see how it looks. Smells lovely. The grapefruit comes through straight away. So it's holding in the glass. Nice. Look at the head. The head is nice and creamy. I like these citrus IPAs. I like a citrus, a citrus style ale anyway. So these American style IPAs sort of suit me. But 6.5%, a little bit high on the strength. I mean, now as I'm getting a bit older, but let's see how it tastes. Not a guzzling beer. It's not a beer you're going to sit in the pub and have 3 or 4 pints in the hour with the boys. You're just not going to do it. The finish of the grapefruit is quite harsh on it. It's got that bite. It's nice. Is there too much grapefruit? That's the question going to be with that one. That's Right. Next one, Roosters Brewery from Harrogate, set up in 1993. Their premium beer, Baby-Faced Assassin. Now it's not grapefruit infused or anything like that. It's just 100% Citra hop. Slightly weaker at 6.1%. I do like Rooster beers. Yankee in particular, I'm a big fan of. So let's see how this one pours, shall we? Now instantly you can tell this is lighter than the Elvis Juice, and it's holding in the glass a bit better. It's got a better clarity than the Elvis Juice, that's for sure. And the smell is more of a traditional ale type smell. It's color wise it's more appealing in my opinion. Same as the Elvis Juice, it's got that bite to it. It's got that harsh edge, but anything at 6% is going to have that. It's an easier drink than the Elvis Juice, there's no doubt about it. It's got a lighter finish to it. It's the aftertaste isn't as strong. It's quite clean. Very nice, very nice. Now, these are not cheap beers, by the way, guys. You know, the Elvis Juice is coming out at £2.74 a pint. This is £2.88 a pint. You know, we're getting on there for home beer here at £2.88 a pint. As I say, you're never going to drink a lot of this stuff. You really aren't. If you do, you're not going to know about it. 6% is going to leave you in a bit of a mess now. You know, I'm going to have 10 of them and, you know, be corpus mentis. Well, I'm certainly not going to be anyway. Final beer on test today, Tiny Rebel. Bit of a local one. Tiny Rebel, South Wales Brewery. Clwb Tropica, originally called Clwb Tropicana, launched in 2016 and 5%. And again, this isn't infused. This is a mixture of Citra hops, Mosaic hop, and Simcoe hops. So weaker at just 5%. So not packing the alcoholic punch of the other two. Oh, no, that's a lot lighter and quite a bit cloudier. And I want to have a little set of this so we can actually see what this is going to look like. Now, Tiny Rebel at 5% compared with 6 and 6.5. Bit of a curveball here, but I put it in purely because it is a big selling beer in the category, if you will. All I would say is if the boys at Tiny Rebel, Brad and Gaz are watching, if you're one of the 4 people watching this video, fetch the full Nelson back. And fond memories of the full Nelson. Me and a good friend of mine used to pop down to the Mice Glass Brewery with our growlers on a Friday afternoon and get a full Nelson topped up, and you stop making one of your best beers ever. But anyway, it's not about full Nelson today, it's about Clwb Tropica. As we can see, the lightest of the beers here. Still very cloudy, but as I say, characteristic of the American IPA style, as they say. Oh, now, smell-wise, that's the most citrusy of the 3. It's all going on there. Quite fruity, and I don't mean fruity in the sense of the old speckled end fruity, which was, you know, robust autumn fruits. This is vibrant. This is Caribbean fruits. This is pineapples and mangoes chucking in your face. This is. Oh, and that's a cleaner drink as well, guys. Another bite. Oh, it's got a lovely finish as well. Really has got a lovely finish. We put a cat amongst the pigeons here. $2.92 a pint, this one. So for 5%, it's quite expensive. It's bloody lovely. Right, first one to go. I was going to say, because of the grapefruit finish, Elvis Juice isn't the one. I just had a little sip. It's good. It's good. Let's get rid of the last bit of that in there and see if the Rooster smells better than Elvis Juice. Looks better than Elvis Juice. Tastes better than Elvis Juice. Simple as that. Great beer. Elvis Juice. Could say some define the category. Lovely beer. Can't fault it really, but you can fault it. It's up against a really strong competition here today, and they've beaten it. So, the question really is, does the alcohol content matter? Because if it matters, and we're saying my beer has to have strength, this is going to Babyface Assassin. But if we're saying, actually, do you know what? I want my beer to smell nice. It doesn't look nice, but I want it to smell nice. And I want my American IPA to be like an explosion in my mouth. Simple winner here today, guys, and I didn't think it was going to be this because I've gone off Tiny Rebel beers the past few years, but bloody lovely. Well done to the boys from Rogerstone. Clwb Tropica, our citrus IPA winner. As I say, guys, you're never going to drink loads of this stuff. This isn't what this beer is about. But it's really nice. All three, quite happy. You know, we're not getting bad beers through the snug, that's for sure. But yeah, this week's winner is definitely Tiny Rebel Clwb Tropica, 5%, $2.92 a pint, Citra Mosaic and Simcoe hops. Highly recommended. So, hope you enjoyed this week's review. Christmas is coming, here before we know it. Next week we're going to do Christmas party packs. What should you take to a party? Looking forward to filming that one for you. As I said at the beginning, if you could subscribe, be very much appreciated. And until next week, enjoy your beer.